Please
Hare
accept
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
please accept my humble obeisances also. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Gurudev. Namaha Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gauranga Jai Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga Jai, Gaur Hari, Gaur Gaur, Gaur Hari, Jai Sachinandana, Gaur Hari. पतित पावन गौर हरि मायापुर चंद्रोदय गौर हरि गौर 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 हरि जय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरि गौर 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 हरि नदिया विहारी गौर हरि जय निताई चैतन्य जय निताई चैतन्य निताई चैतन्य जय निताई चैतन्य जय लक्ष्मी नृसिंह जय अनंत देव प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय गौरांगी जय बेंगलोरेश्वर गौरांगी जय बेंगलोरेश्वर जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव सुभद्रा माई जय जय सुदर्शन जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहें जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन जी महाराज की जय ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की जय नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय श्री क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय गंगा मैया की जय जमुना माई की जय भक्ति देवी की जय तुलसी महारानी की जय समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय आप सभी उपस्थित भक्तों की जय जयकार हो आप सभी उपस्थित भक्तों की जय जयकार हो आप सभी उपस्थित भक्तों की जय जयकार हो श्री श्री गुरु एवं गौरांग की जय जयकार हो ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय requesting Badri Vishal Prabhu to please yes perfect so we are in chapter 4 currently reading verse number 8 परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे Translation and purport given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada ki jai to deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of religion, I myself appear millennium after millennium. Purport. According to Bhagavad Gita, a sadhu, holy man, is a man in Krishna consciousness. A person may appear to be irreligious, but if he has the qualification of Krishna consciousness, wholly and fully, he is to be understood to be a sadhu. And Dushkratam applies to those who do not care for Krishna consciousness. Such miscreants or Dushkratam are described as foolish and the lowest of mankind, even though they may be decorated with mundane education, whereas a person who is 100% engaged in Krishna consciousness is accepted as a sadhu, even though such a person may be neither learned nor well cultured. As far as I'm so sorry. As far as the atheistic are concerned, it is not necessary for the Supreme Lord to appear, as he is to destroy them, as he did with the demons Ravan and Kamsa. The Lord, I'm so sorry for this. The Lord has many agents who are quite competent to vanquish demons, but the Lord specially descends to appease his unalloyed devotees who are always harassed by the demoniac.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, are you online?
Yes, I'm very much online, Mataji. Just a second. Actually, I was looking for my eyes. The demons the demon harasses the devotees, even though the latter may happen to be his kin. Although Prahlad Maharaj was the son of Hiranyakashipu, he was nonetheless persecuted by his father. Although Devaki, the mother of Krishna, was the sister of Kamsa, she and her husband Vasudev were persecuted only because Krishna was to be born of them. So Lord Krishna appeared primarily to deliver Devaki rather than kill Kamsa. But both were performed simultaneously. Therefore, it is said here that to deliver the devotee and vanquish the demon miscreants, the Lord appears in different incarnations. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita of Krishnadas Kaviraj, the following verse, Madhya Leela 20.263 and 264, summarize these principles of incarnation. सृष्टि हेतु जेई मूर्ति प्रपंचे अवतारे सेई ईश्वर मूर्ति अवतार नाम धरे मायातीत परव्योम शबार अवस्थान विश्वे अवतारी धरे अवतार नाम. The avatar or incarnation of Godhead descends from the kingdom of God for material manifestation, and the particular form of the personality of Godhead who so descends is called an incarnation or avatar. Such incarnations are situated in the spiritual world, the kingdom of God. When they descend to the material creation, they assume the name avatar. I will go and cover the next part after discussing this one. Mataji, you can for a while remove this. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahiyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Utapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vanchakalpatarubhayascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. The reason I stopped, because first point is, it may so happen that initially when a new person listens to these purports, he may mistake the message. Mistaking the message means that he may think as if Srila Prabhupada forcefully wants everyone to accept the meaning that he is giving, you know. And if you read the line in the purport, the first couple of lines, he says the true meaning of a sadhu or a holy man is one who is Krishna conscious. And who is a miscreant, who is a dushkritam? One who doesn't follow Krishna consciousness or who is not Krishna conscious. I want to bridge this gap in this first section of explanation. Why does he say this? Sadhu means one who is Krishna conscious. Okay, perhaps we can understand that. But one who is not Krishna conscious is dushkritam. Can anyone make an attempt to answer this? How do we understand it? I can't see if there is any hand. Okay. So, we read last week about Atma Mayaya and I create myself. Those kind of things we studied, last week. And there was a discussion about what is religion, dharma. And I explained that religion of sugar is sweetness, religion of salt is saltiness. And therefore, the definition of religion or definition of dharma is that essential quality whose absence renders that object useless or purposeless. So, if there is a white powder which is not sweet, then it can't be called sugar, because dharma of sugar is sweetness. Then only it will be called sugar. So, dharma is that essential quality. Then there is temporary dharma and permanent dharma. Temporary dharma, suppose you came into this life, now you will have putra dharma or putri dharma to follow. Then you will have vidyarthi dharma to follow. Then you have patni or pati dharma to follow. Then you have vyavasai dharma to follow. Like this, there is long chain of upadharma that we are supposed to follow once we take this body. And therefore, one of the very prominent dharma is deha dharma. Because we have accepted the body, we will have to fulfill the demands of the body. And because we have added certain identity, there is an extension of the body in terms of children. Then you have pitra dharma and matra dharma, and so on and so forth, and it goes on and on and on. And then you have to fulfill, otherwise you are adharmi. But these are temporary ones. Then there is a permanent dharma, which is jivera swarupa hoy krishnera nitya das. Nitya means eternal, permanent. That's your permanent identity. So when here Srila Prabhupada says, one who is a holy man, who is a sadhu, he is Krishna conscious. Now, for some reason, if you can't at this juncture understand that Krishna is the supreme God, and if God can have the best one name, then that best name, most apt name would be Krishna. then you can, if you can't understand it at this juncture, replace Krishna with God. Who is a sadhu? Who has identified his dharma. Which dharma? Permanent dharma, not temporary. And permanent dharma was service to God. If you want to serve somebody, you need to know about him. You need to be conscious of him. Then you can serve him. In that context, if you are a holy man, if you are a sadhu, then you will perform Krishna consciousness. And you will be, therefore, a sadhu is Krishna conscious. I'm sorry for this. Similarly, one who is on the path of irreligion, then he will take to temporary dharma, and there also he will not fulfill the obligations. Therefore, it will be adharma. So, when a student doesn't study, then he is not fulfilling Vidyarthi dharma. When a player is not playing, when a singer is not singing, when a painter is not painting, what they are supposed to do, they are not doing. But most of all of these dharma can still put you into the category of either dushkritina, which means lowest of the mankind, or ignorant, foolish, one who doesn't know the purpose of life. So this way you are not Krishna conscious. So some of you who might have felt that, founder Acharya of ISKCON pushes things way too hard down our throats. And he says, for everything and anything, he relates it to, Krishna. No, he doesn't forcefully do it. This is the basic structure of reality. I can go one more layer deep, so that you can relate with it. If you are following the path of religion, it means dharmam tu sakshat bhagavad pranitam. Religion means will of the Lord. That's all. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavad pranitam. Whatever Krishna desires, that's dharma. By the way, what does he desire? Anyone? What does Krishna desire?
Prabhuji, upliftment of consciousness.
Wonderful. Very nice, Badri Vishal Prabhu. Aradhita Mataji,
Okay,
please
Prabhuji,
unmute.
pranams. Pranams, Prabhuji. He wants us back.
He wants us back. Yes. He wants us back. He wants to lift up our consciousness. And then he says, Manmana bhava madbhakta madhyaji mam namaskuru. Become my devotee. Engage your mind in me. Bow down to me. Then many things are there which he says, don't do these things. He is not imposing, but if you inquire, he will tell you. That is his nature. Till the time Arjun did not say, Shishyaste ham shadimam tvam prapanne. I am surrendered unto you. Please guide me now. Then he talked about soul. Till that he didn't. Because he values individualism. If you act like a friend, he will act like one. If you act like a disciple, he'll act like a guru. So when you follow the will of the Lord, how can you not be God conscious then? Then comes impersonalism. What does that mean? It means that I follow all the rules of the traffic. Red light, I don't jump. And my pollution under control certificate is updated, and my insurance is also renewed. So everything is spick and span. You're following. What does that mean? You won't get a challan automatically. What about others who do so? They will get punished. Why? because they were not conscious of the rules. You were rule conscious, they were not rule conscious. So you will be saved and they will be punished. So all he did is paritranay sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. So Srila Prabhupada picked up the word sadhu and gave a definition. He picked up the word paritrana sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. So he picked up the word dushkritam and he defined them for us. Then he went on to say dharma samsthapana arthai sambhavami yuga yuga. He came to establish the religion, or he comes to establish the religion. But first we have to understand the definition. Dushkritam, and sadhu. First layer is one who follows religion is sadhu. One who does not follow religion is dushkritam. But it goes further deep when it says one who is Krishna conscious is sadhu. Means one who is God conscious is sadhu. It means who follows God is sadhu, which means one who follows religion, because religion dharmam tu sakshat Bhagavad pranitam. Because religion means following the will of the Lord. You are rule conscious. You don't cross the red light. You don't get challan. Others do get penalized. So this distinction brings us to a very important point. Many people, millions of people who read Bhagavad Gita don't go beyond meditation. They don't. And they are so hung up on material progress. There is a material progress in terms of wealth, in terms of opulence, big bungalow, car, fame, all of that. Then there is material opulence which is subtle. Fame is one of them. And then preserving your own subtle and physical body, that's also there. So what do? You, because you are coming from this educational background, all of you come from the science background, and you're dealing with these whatever missiles and these things. Now, because you had this background, your bent of mind is of certain type. You can't avoid it. Your bent of mind will not match with a lawyer. It can't match with a doctor. Due to that bent of mind, most of us, we take to spirituality, we open Bhagavad Gita and we just say, yeah, so aham brahmasmi. And meditation. And then immediately, oh, no stress, no anxiety, all peace, serenity, calmness. Because they want to validate spirituality instantly, then and there. Is it of some good? Then they measure impact of Bhagavad Gita in terms of how has been your blood pressure before you were reading Gita, after you started reading Gita. Do you get anxious? Do you get hankering? Do you get urges? And then they refer to Evam Buddhe Param Buddhva in second chapter. Consider yourself beyond the mind and intelligence and situate yourself and thus win over this mighty enemy called lust. Is there any question? Okay. Majority of people get stuck up there. Majority means 99% people never cross it. They love that serenity, that calmness that comes from Anulom Vilom, that comes from, being sakshi of your thoughts, being witness to your thoughts. You are not this body concept. Overwhelmed by this. They always aspire to go close to the Brahman platform. But Bhagavad Gita that is like a tiny drop in this ocean. That instant serenity and calmness that you can derive. Now I'm going to share something which is very, very close to my heart. Dear devotees, even that attempt to attain calmness and feel, stress free is also about your subtle enjoyment. You just want to feel good at any cost. However, here the Lord is saying, Paritrana sadhuna. I take care of my devotees. People miss it. They miss it. Bahunam janmanam ante gnanavan mam prapadyate. Vasudev sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. After many, many births, the wise come to this conclusion. Which conclusion? They surrender unto me and they understand that Vasudev is everything. That personal connect people miss. They live alone. They use Bhagavad Gita as a weapon to avoid misery. Lack of burden doesn't mean pleasure, it means relief. And relief and pleasure are two separate experiences. You may have a pleasure of relief, but even then, relief is not pleasure. Pleasure is different. Pleasure is a positive emotion. When you see someone who you haven't seen up for a long time, it gives you pleasure. When you eat something that you like, it gives you pleasure. If you just take a shot of an injection which has vitamin B, C, D, whatever, and it nourishes your body, you don't get the pleasure. That's hygiene. These are two separate emotions. So I would urge that don't get stuck. That Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Sankhya, Sankhya, same, Jnana and Sankhya, one and the same. Include the Lord. Bhagavad Gita tells us that God is a person. I don't understand how such highly educated people can miss such a basic point, but they do miss it because they are self-obsessed. Whatever they read, they think, what is in it for me? I would, prefer people who listen to Bhagavad Gita, discourses, my discourses, then I would want them to, or I would expect them to be in a feeling of, wow, really? I didn't know. When they first time hear that Aham Bij Prada Pita, I am the seed giving father. Mame Vamsho Jivaloke, Jivabhuta Sanatana. He is saying, you are my part. He is saying, you are my part. He is saying. Because the tendency to live anath is perpetual. That's why we are fearful. The degree in which you defend yourself is the degree to which you are, not God conscious. Prahlad Maharaj didn't defend. This is a diversion, but I just wanted to remind you, Bhagavad Gita is not, these are tiny drops. It is about Sarva Dharman Parityajyam Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Surrender unto me. Unto me. Relationship between soul and super soul. Even before you realize you are a soul, you get some enjoyment of subtle body, because now your senses don't bother you so much, and you feel this is the limit of. No, this is not the limit of it. It's just the beginning of it. Prabhupada say, you are not this body is the ABC of spiritual life. Falling in love with Krishna is the purpose of these classes, making you fall in love with him. And everything that we discuss has to be seen in that light. That's why Prabhupada, when you read these purport, you sometimes feel, oh my God, all the time Prabhupada says Krishna conscious, Krishna conscious. If you're not Krishna conscious, you are Dushkrita. If you are Krishna conscious, you are sadhu. But this is what I mean. People who are engaged and absorbed in, enjoying their own senses in wrongful manner have forgotten the Lord. They are Dushkrita. Let's go and read the remaining purport. There are various kinds of avatar, such as Purusha avatar, Guna avatar, Leela avatar, Shaktiavesh avatar, Manavantar avatar, and Yuga avatar, all appearing on schedule all over the universe. But Lord Krishna is the primeval Lord, the fountain head of all avatars. Lord Sri Krishna descends for the specific purpose of mitigating the anxieties of the pure devotees who are very anxious to see him in his original Vrindavan pastimes. Therefore, the prime purpose of Krishna avatar is to satisfy his unalloyed devotees. See how every word can be misunderstood. Paritranaya sadhunam, to remove the anxieties of my pure devotees. We will think, it means the devotee needs something, and demons aren't letting them get it. Prabhupada here corrects that notion. Their anxiety is that they are missing Krishna and they are not able to see him. That is their anxiety. And he comes to remove that anxiety. Prabhupada already clarified that he doesn't need to come to kill Kams or Ravan. That his competent agents can do anytime. But what his competent agents cannot do, they can't replace him to satisfy the sadhu. The sadhu wants Krishna himself, none else. Suppose Indra comes to you, Brahma comes to you, you will feel very happy but not fully satisfied. Suppose Lord Shiva also appears before you and he says Krishna has sent a message that you are going on the right path, continue doing it. Your anxiety will not be fully satisfied. For to satisfy his pure unalloyed devotees. Alloyed means mixed. He appears. There are various ways he can satisfy. And Shyama Vallabha Mataji, take help of Bhavanandini Mataji. And she has a table which are, all these devotees can have, which highlights the Shakti Avesh avatar, Guna avatar, Manavantar avatar, Yuga avatar, etc., with their color and what pastimes they perform. You can ask her and share it in the group.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that's the purpose of the Lord coming. So Paritranaya word should not be understood that because Devaki was being disturbed by Kamsa. Yes, that's true. But her primary anxiety is to have audience with the Lord, to have darshan of the Lord. Let's go to the next one. The Lord says that He incarnates Himself in every millennium. This indicates that He incarnates also in the age of Kali. As stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the incarnation in the age of Kali is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who spread the worship of Krishna by the Sankirtan movement, congregational chanting of the holy names, and spread Krishna consciousness throughout India. He predicted that this culture of Sankirtan would be broadcast all over the world, from town to town and village to village. Lord Chaitanya, as the incarnation of Krishna, the personality of Godhead, is described secretly but not directly in the confidential parts of the revealed scriptures, such as the Upanishads, Mahabharata, and Bhagavatam. The devotees of Lord Krishna are very much attracted by the Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya. This avatar of the Lord does not kill the miscreants, but delivers them by his causeless mercy. You can remove this now. So, here we are, Yuge Yuge, and our 6 months are equal to 12 hours of the Devata, and our 1 year is 1 full day of the demigods. And when the Yug Parivartan happens, the time scale is different. For Brahma, it is different. For Indra, it is different. For us, it is very different. The sense of time changes. It takes us a feeling of 6 months, and there, up there in heaven, for those 6 months, it's just like they're 12 hours. That's the feeling it gives. And the Lord appears Yuge Yuge, millennium after millennium. But the term here would be for the earthly planet, and therefore Kali Yuga, Satyug, Chaturyug, like that. For example, you chant 16, though there is no correlation between these two, but I'm just sharing. You chant 16 rounds. Every full round is of 108 beats. If you multiply it by 16, you get 1728. 1728,000 years. 17,28,000 years is also the age of Satyug. Though there is no correlation, I'm just saying it to you. If you finish 4 rounds, it's 432. That's the age of Kali. If you finish 864, that's the age of Dwapar. If you can finish 12 rounds, then you finish 1296 names. That's 1296, 12,090, sorry, 12,96,000 years. And then 17,28,000 is Satyug. And if you club them together, that becomes a Chaturyugi of 43,20,000 years. 4.32 million years. Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. And here he has come as a Channa avatar. Who? Krishna himself. Now I'm going to devote another 5 minutes to the topic that I love very much, which is only avatar in which he does not kill the miscreants, but he delivers them. What can I say? Overwhelmed with the emotion of Mother Radhika, that Krishna who has a principle, ye yatha mam prapadyante tamstathayo bhajamyaham, who reciprocates proportionally, apparently became disproportionate. He doled out mercy. Yogyata vichari nahi. Didn't bother about qualifications. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Gopinath, kichu nahi mor gun. No qualification. Just plain mercy. Causeless mercy. There's no reason. Why? No answer. Why? Just take it. So what is that mercy? And technically understand it. If you want to, in any sense, belong to, Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Vaishnava Sampradaya, then you must understand what is this mercy. And it's very technical. One feature is this mercy is causeless. It has no reason. Which means then it is not your qualification ever. Which means even if you grow in this on this path, always be cognizant of the fact that it is mercy and not my capability. Always be mindful of it. The second aspect of this mercy is that if you are coming from a very wealthy background, whether wealth of money, wealth of bodily health, or any other wealth, this mercy doesn't care. It will come to you also. If you're a pauper, it will come to you also. If you're very sinful, even then. If you're very pious, even then. Because this mercy is not just for poor, it's for everyone. But it is especially there for the fallen. Why so? Now what I'm saying is the best part of the class. Dear devotees, when you first time read Bhagavad Gita, you get a faint understanding of modes of material nature. Then you read and reread and discuss and meditate, and gradually you migrate from one aspect of a particular mode to another. You move up the chain from ignorance to passion and passion to goodness, like that. Imagine the world where you take this step by step journey. This is called Krama Mukti. Keep raising your consciousness, birth after birth, Bahunam Janmanam Ante. Now just hold on and understand what I'm trying to say. On the one hand, you have this process of Krama Mukti, gradual elevation of consciousness, irrespective of the path that you take. You take the path of Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, or Dhyana Yoga. Even Bhakti Yoga, it becomes special when Lord Chaitanya comes into the picture. So on the one hand, you have millions of well-intended individuals, sadhaks, who want to, move out of this cycle. And they don't have Lord Chaitanya's mercy. They don't have this Hare Krishna Mahamantra with them. They have to spend lifetime after lifetime to reach that level. Even Lord Shiva, even Brahma, they all got it, but they had to work towards it. That same position, which position? It's not that they became ascetic, it's not that they came up and became great sadhus. No, I'm sorry, they moved up the ladder gradually. And eventually, what did they achieve? They achieved Krishna Prem. That same Krishna Prem, which is attained by Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma after millions of years of meditation, becomes immediately accessible to the most fallen soul. That's mercy. Even a kid, if he starts chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra knowingly or unknowingly, and he does it for some time, he would start crying. And he will start missing Krishna. And he will start liking Krishna. Liking Krishna is no ordinary wealth. And today, if you don't understand this, you will understand when you will be leaving your body, or you will understand when a crisis will hit you hard. Then you will realize that how Lava Matra Sadhu Sang, those discussions about Lord's mercy, they will come to your rescue. You will be amazed to understand that, oh my God, in such a simple manner, I could forget all my relatives. And I'm going back to the Lord. Something that is unattainable or which is attainable after a lot of efforts becomes easily attainable. Therefore, Krishnadas Kaviraj, in glorifying Lord Chaitanya, he says that one who serves Lord Chaitanya, if he has the toughest thing to achieve, it will become simplest. But one who does not worship Lord Chaitanya, dushkaram sukaram bhavet. One who does not worship, for that person, the easiest task become the most difficult. So if you haven't understood the term mercy, it is like giving all of you your salaries in dollars starting this month while you're working same number of hours. And nobody is saying because you're this post, that post. No, everybody. That is Lord Chaitanya. Krishna Prem is the most difficult, it's a crown jewel of siddhis. Among siddhis, this is what is the best. That KP, that Krishna Prem is available. Mahaprabhu is freely distributing it. My ultimate desire for all the attendees of this class is not to understand Bhagavad Gita. My ultimate desire is that you all, within this lifetime, understand Lord Chaitanya and surrender unto him. Prabhupada said, it doesn't take many lifetimes. If Gaurnitai are there, then it does not take many lifetimes. Within one life, you can go back to Krishna. Within one. So I request that you all understand this carefully and digest it, please. Then your life will be sublime. The term mercy of Lord Chaitanya. It's like a pauper, a beggar on the street has been taken to a suite of a 5-star hotel. And he's asking, what if I get caught? What if they ask me for money? And he just gets an answer. Nobody will ask you for money. You live the way you want to live. Just live on. Similarly, these holy names can take us out of this wretched not constitutional position, wretched temporary position that we are in. It's a struggle. It is a struggle. Those of you who feel that we got freedom in 47, you're highly mistaken. We wake up only due to 2 reasons. Either we have to go to office or we have to go to washroom. Which means we don't have the freedom to sleep as long as we want to sleep. And once we wake up, we have no choice but to brush our teeth and to wash our body and to fill this body again with something so that it gets energy. And then to go out and earn so that we can again fill this body with more energy. Where is freedom? And then you get tired and you better sleep because otherwise this body will not cooperate. It's a perpetual cycle of effort. Dukhalayam. It's a place of misery. And those who understand, intelligent people are not, oh, I'm just meditating and I'm just doing pranayam and I, nowadays my heartbeat is very nicely going on and no blood pressure is being reported and I'm so calm and serene, and all of a sudden you get a news, your child died. Finished. Your calmness disappeared. Prabhupada says mechanically you are trying to sustain it. Increase your love for Krishna. All these things will automatically disappear from your life. Not children, not your love for children. Your dependence on children will disappear. You will love everyone then. So this is all that is there for this famous verse. Next week we'll take the next verse. Thank you so much for being patient, audience. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan. Oh, there is one update for all of you. Kindly hang in for a second. Those of you who can come tomorrow, please do turn up at 5 p.m. sharp, not later than that. 5 p.m. here in Sheshadripuram. On 31st January is Nityananda Trayodashi. And by the mercy of Lord Nityananda and Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and all the devotees, we are opening the center of RT Nagar, ISKCON RT Nagar. So kindly do come tomorrow. Many things are there which we would like to inform you about. And there are many services like welcoming the guests, drama, skit performances and dance performances and many things. So please try coming if you can tomorrow for at 5 o'clock, not 5:15, 5 p.m. And the program will be in basement where we'll be talking about service allocation. Yeah. Thank you very much. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. All glories to all you devotees. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for wonderful class.
Krishna Prabhuji pranams. Thank you